Well, I think one challenge was writing a book together when we were in different locations and couldn't actually be in the same room writing together or discussing ideas. And it was very much having to go back and forth, having an iterative process with the writing, which, actually also isn't that hard. But that was one thing, I think, not being in the same place.
Another challenge is that I think that because English is not my first language, I thought it was better than it was actually when I wrote. I found out that B would edit me quite a lot. Not in content, but in how I say things. But she did edit a lot. But when it came to the stories, it was even more challenging because I thought I had written very great stories and she edited, she erased all of them and wrote them on her style, which I actually think that for the stories is better.
Although there are a few stories that your original version is pretty much still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Another challenge was that our very good editor was pressing us for time. And I think that not only that, but both B and I have this tendency to go deeper and to write more and to give more information and to never stop. So making it more concise was always a dream. And we had a certain number of words to write for a chapter, and it was like twice as much, or then 50%. And then we had an illusion that we would be able to negotiate with our editors for some more. But it worked out well.
Yeah, I would say that was one of the biggest challenges, is that it's really hard for me to write something short, and I think that's true for you too. Yeah. There's that Mark Twain quote, something like, "I'm sorry I didn't have time to write you a shorter letter." And I feel like that's the story of me as a writer. I have to write this much to get down to this much. And so we gave our publisher many more words than he had asked for or that we had agreed to. And he was generous in giving us more words than he really wanted. But he also helped us do a developmental edit where we made it more concise. And I like the idea of it being concise. Of course, it's a challenge because I think you and I are always seeing all the complexities involved. And so it's hard for us to really say things in as few words as possible because we always see that there's more to say.
Especially because we still wanted it to have all main parts of theory, right, including subtypes and narrows and more. And we didn't want it to be shallow at all. Yeah. And having an introductory but not shallow book in a certain amount of words wasn't that easy.
Yes, exactly. And making it simple, I wanted it to be simple and yet profound. Yeah. But again, we have a hard time not being complex and not adding in more, not saying, oh, and there's this and there's this. And so I think one big challenge was really, I can't believe how thin it is because it's hard.
We also talk about essence a little bit, virtues. Yeah. So it was a complex thing, but we made it.
Right. And I think the publisher helped us a lot by, for instance, he himself really suggested a much shorter introduction, for instance, and of course we want to give all the information. But hopefully we got the right balance of content, but in a concise, precise way. That's fun to read.
So Beatrice Chestnut, congratulations on the book, on the Enneagram Guide to Waking Up. You did an excellent job.
And congratulations
so many things.
to you too. It was a pleasure to partner with you in this project, and I hope it helps a lot of people. And it's out October 1st in the US and November 1st in the UK and other places.